Yo, 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 yo. Had to get a mic check, yo. Y'all niggas gonna stop playing with my Lakers. I know that much. Man, feeling good this morning. Big win by the Lakers last night in Madison Square Garden. The homie Lebron James is now just 89 points away from surpassing Kareem as the all-time leading scorer in NBA history. Salute to LeBron. LeBron also is now fourth in all-time assists last night. He surpassed Steve Nash. Bro, you talk about GOAT status. And then in the post-game interview, I love what LeBron said. He said he's here to stay. He said he's going to play at least a couple more seasons. So y'all know, man, I'm hyped, bro. 89 points away from the all-time record. Now in fourth place all-time in assists. Man. I just feel like kicking back and talking my shit, man. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and drop the link. This is definitely going to be an open discussion, open panel morning, man. We just going to talk our shit because the Lakers won. That's all I really care about. It was close, though, man, because when that thing got to overtime, I'm like, yo, here we go again. How many overtime games is the Lakers going to deal with? And when are they going to find a way to win the goddamn thing? I get nervous in a lot of overtime games with LeBron. I got to look at LeBron's actual record overall, what his record is overall in overtime games, because I know he put in so much to get the game, even to that point. Like, he emptied the tank sometimes. We see what happened when he had that 51-point performance in Golden State. And then how J.R. Smith blew that at the end of the game. It just took the life out of LeBron in overtime. They didn't have any chance of winning that game one against Golden State when he was with Cleveland. What was that, 2018? And then the situation with Boston. Boston, the best team in the Eastern Conference, arguably the best team in the league. I like Boston over Denver, to be honest. I think the Celtics are the best team in the league. For the LA to go in Boston, keep it so close with a chance to win. Clear foul on a layup. Like other moments when LeBron has been in that situation and the Lakers been down, you know how niggas always try to talk about LeBron always passing out, how he's scared for the final moment, he don't have no clutch gene and all that other crazy stuff. LeBron took it straight to the cup to win the game, got clearly fouled by Jason Tatum. No call. That's just gonna take the life out of people, you dig? So I got to look at LeBron's overall record in overtime, but the Lakers was able to get it done last night. So that shit definitely got me hyped. $89 points away. I don't know when he's gonna break the record. I think they got like Indiana back to back. Milwaukee coming up. The Bucks coming up. What is the Lakers' actual schedule? Because you're thinking about, let's say, 89 games. LeBron is actually averaging about 30, but now that AD is back, now that they probably get a little bit of rhythm. Let me see. Because these are not back-to-back games, but I don't know if LeBron going to play all these games. All right, where we at with this damn Lakers record? Here we are. Where we at? All right, so tomorrow, LA got Indiana, and then they got New Orleans. Then they got OKC, Milwaukee, Golden State, Portland, New Orleans. So LeBron really probably could do this in the next really 3 games. LeBron could get 30 in the next 3 games. Right? Or he could at least get 20 in the next 4 games. I think that's a guarantee that he's going to get 20 in his next 4 games. But he could get 30 in the next 3 just to break the record. So if LeBron get 30 in his next 3 games, and if he plays all 3 games, we're looking at him actually attempting to do this at home versus OKC on February the 7th. I think they're going to go for it in LA. Land of the Heartless in the building. Salute. No, I think, wait a minute, because that game is on a Thursday night. No, that game is on a Tuesday night. The Milwaukee game is on a Thursday on TNT, February the 9th. LeBron is going to sit down one of these games. They are the road. They got Indiana. They at New Orleans, and that ends the road trip because they was on a 5-game road trip. They played Boston and lost. They played the Nets and lost. They just beat the Knicks. They go to Indiana tomorrow. Then they go to New Orleans, who's been struggling to wrap up their road trip. Then the Lakers come home. Technically, the first game home, mathematically, LeBron could break the record at versus OKC on Tuesday night. But Thursday is a national televised game versus Giannis in Milwaukee. So something telling me that LeBron is going to sit out one of these next 3 games. In the Milwaukee game, Thursday night on TNT, is when we're going to watch LeBron James get the all-time record scoring-wise and assists. Bro, All-Star Weekend is going to be so lit. We was talking about the All-Star Weekend yesterday on the show. We was chopping it up about the slam dunk contest and how they got G League players being a part of the slam dunk contest. They had G League players doing All-Star festivities last year. And they got G League players playing in the the rookie sophomore game. So we was talking about yesterday how it seemed like the NBA, when it come to All-Star Weekend, it seemed like they doing a lot of commercializing. And because even Kevin Durant was like, what are we doing? Why, no disrespect to the G League players, but all the NBA festivities around NBA All-Star Weekend should be evolved around the All-Stars or evolved around people that actually deserved it. Like, you got the guy Matt McClung that's in the G League. He's gonna be in a slam dunk contest. He can jump out the gym, but he in the G League. So you can't find 4 people in the NBA that really wants to do the slam dunk contest. It's like the shit is get kind of boring. So hopefully, this All-Star Weekend will be, better, especially with the slam dunk contest. I am looking forward to that. Land of the Heartless said coached against Kenya Martin Jr. in prep school. He about to be in the dunk contest. Yeah, I did see K Martin Jr.'s name in there. I'm going with Matt McClung in the slam dunk contest just because he the black sheep. And like I said, he can jump out the gym, but it's gonna be a long shot. But I do think they're gonna have to eventually get the stars in there, the Ja Morants, the Zions. Yeah, some of these guys gonna have to do the slam dunk contest. Like, they gotta bring it back because people like the 3-point contest more than the damn slam dunk contest now. So yeah, so I got LeBron James. I got him taking one of these next 3 games off, and then I got him breaking the record against Giannis in Milwaukee on TNT Thursday night, February the 9th. Because the game after that is going to be another televised game on ABC, but that's at Golden State. So most likely, LeBron is going to break this record versus Giannis or versus Steph? After that, he got Dame in Portland, but I think LeBron probably had a record by then. Speaking of Damian Lillard, the Portland Trailblazers said they are all in when it comes to Damian Lillard. They said that they are looking to actually build around Dame. I don't know what the hell the organization of Portland is really talking about. You ain't going to be able to build around Damian Lillard no more. That's a wrap. You might as well go ahead and trade him and see if you can get something for him. Dame definitely got value. He's one of the top 5 point guards in the league. But there's no stars that want to come to Portland to play with Damian Lillard. I'm sorry. You can't name me one top 5 player. I don't even know if you can name me one top 10 player that is willing to leave their situation to go to Portland and play with Damian Lillard. Nobody. That market ain't ready. It's going to take them a while, like they're going to have to rebuild. Damian Lillard is wasting a lot of prime time and energy. Portland act like they not in rebuilding mode, but trust me, y'all ain't got nothing coming. Nothing. And they, the Western Conference is still good, but they kind of went down a little bit. Portland still ain't a threat. I mean, they 24-26 on the year right now. They 4th in the division. They got a big win against Atlanta. Dame dropped the 40-piece. I don't know. I just don't. He ain't having somebody come to Portland, committing to Portland to play with Dame, thinking that they're going to win something is just something I don't see. I wonder what team Damian Lillard would have been better off going to in LA. I think I'm going to do a poll on that. I might talk about that later on. I'm supposed to be going on Sports to the Wire podcast tonight. So I'll let you guys know if I'm a special guest on Sports to the Wire. I'm not sure if they're going to do a live stream show, but I'll keep you guys posted. We'll probably talk about Damian Lillard and which LA team make more sense for him to be on. Because he had a chance to play with LeBron. We know that. I think he might have had a chance to play with LeBron before AD. And I can definitely see him going with the... I saw him going with the Clippers with Kawhi and Paul George before John Wall even landed in LA. And John Wall is, to me, he's expendable. The Clippers still like a move or two away from being a threat. I think if they was to get Damian Lillard in a trade and not have to blow up their core for Portland, the Clippers could definitely be a big threat in a 7-game series to any team when you got Dame, Paul George, and Kawhi. All you really need is rim protection. Even in the 7-game series, the Lakers will be in trouble. The Golden State Warriors will be in trouble, and Denver will be in trouble. No team in the Western Conference, I think, would I'm going to keep it real. Fred Van Vliet to the Clippers to play with Kawhi and Paul George is a good move. Damian Lillard to the Clippers with Kawhi and Paul George this season wins the Clippers the championship. Name one team in a 7-game series. You can give it, I'll give you fully healthy. Name a team, if Damian Lillard was to play with the Clippers, name a team that'll beat the Clippers in a 7-game series. Eastern Conference or Western Conference, it don't even matter. If Damian Lillard found his way to LA to link up with Kawhi and Paul George, the Clippers are winning the championship this season. You could book it. Kawhi's trying to get Kyle Lowry or Fred VanVleet from the Toronto Raptors because he did win a chip with them back in 2017 in Toronto. But when I look at the roster of the Clippers, do the Clippers got anybody that they could give Portland? That Portland will see. Portland can't be in a position. They can be. Portland probably will ask for the kitchen sink for Damian Lillard. They probably would want to get Paul George for Damian Lillard. So to me, it depends on what Portland get. I think Portland might as well just go in rebuilding mode. There's no need for you to even try to get a star or a superstar because you got Dame. You got a guy who already wants to be there. So if you can't win with somebody that wants to be there, what's the point of you trading Dame for another star? Like bringing Paul George or somebody in don't make sense. So I could see it. I could see Portland, trading Dame, but for draft picks, like something to build off of. You know what I mean? I think that's undervaluing the value of Dame, but I think that just make more sense for the Trailblazers, because they're not going to win anything with Damian Lillard on this basketball team. There's no stars that's going to want to come to Portland and play with him. But I'm going to be honest. If Damian Lillard was able to find his way to the Clippers before the trade deadline, I think we got 6-7 days left. The Clippers will win a championship. I don't know a team that could stop the Clippers if that's the case in the 7-game series. Depending on what the Clippers will have to give up. If they could keep their size and their rim protection and you got Dame, Kawhi, and Paul George, it's over. The Nuggets not beating them in 7. I don't think the Lakers are beating them in 7. Golden State, that's really your best chance as far as a complete team. Golden State not playing great basketball, but I think things get different in April. Of course, those guys are champions. So I don't know, man. What else we got going on in the NBA? I know they're doing the draft of the All-Star game the day of now. Kevin Durant had brought that idea up, so they took that idea and going to run with it. So it's good that the league is listening to the players. I wonder how it's going to go though. Who's going to get the first pick? Whoever get the first pick is going to pick up KD. I think. If Giannis get the pick over LeBron, I think Giannis not going to go with Kevin Durant. Giannis going to pick Steph. If LeBron gets the first pick, LeBron not going to get Steph. LeBron probably will get Steph any other time, but I think LeBron is going to get KD. So that's how we're going to probably figure out who's going to get picked first in this draft. If LeBron go first, I think it's KD. If Giannis go first, I think it's going to be Steph Curry. Then the next pick, so you could probably have, let's say LeBron goes first. LeBron picks KD. Giannis picks Steph. And then I think Giannis might go again. Giannis is going to pick. It'll be a big man, but I'm trying to think. Is Giannis going to play with Joel or Nikola Jokic? I think Giannis will probably pick Nikola Jokic third. He going to start off with him, Steph, and Nikola. LeBron is going to get KD. I think LeBron will probably pick Luka next. If Anthony Davis is not available, he'll probably pick Luka. I don't think LeBron will pick another big man so soon. I think he'll pick. Like if Giannis was to pick up Nikola, I don't think that LeBron would immediately pick up Embiid. But I don't think Giannis would turn back around and pick up Embiid as well. So the centers are definitely going to be on opposite teams regardless. Where they get picked is probably going to be the most interesting thing. So Tom Brady retired this morning. Tom Brady officially retired this morning from the NFL on his social media platform. The Golden State Warriors have never lost a playoff series when the big three start every game. They're 19-0. That's why I said, like, even though the regular season is a roller coaster, a lot of teams ain't going to want to see Golden State if they healthy when they get to April and May. A lot of teams are not going to want to see them. Remember, they lost in 2016 in the finals. That's because Draymond had got suspended. But outside of that, every playoff series that those big three for Golden State that they actually start, they 19-0. They undefeated. That's why when you got teams like Memphis, when you got guys like Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies, how they talk crazy to Golden State, yo, that's why I don't pay that shit no mind. I don't be jacking that, yo, because if you can't do it in April and May when it count, it's not the changing of the guard yet. Memphis be talking like it's the changing of the guard, like Steph and them is done and it's time to pass the torch. I ain't jacking that. Golden State is still one of the most dangerous teams to have to play in a 7-game series. Probably the best. They are the defending champions. Let's be clear. But man, 89 points away from passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's now 4th place in the all-time assist list, surpassing Steve Nash. Like, what else the LBJ got to do? And then he said last night in the postgame that he's going to be here for at least another couple years. I don't know if that's going to be in LA or not, but just to know that LeBron is actually focused on playing a couple more years, at least, it's lit for y'all. It is definitely lit for y'all. Shout out to the Utah Jazz. I want to give a big shout out to the Utah Jazz. I know we really be getting at Utah when it comes to their fan base of the NBA. I know there's a lot of speculations about it being racist and just how ignorant and rude some of their fan base can be with the Utah Jazz. But the team, according to reports, are paying homeless people to pick up trash after games. The Utah Jazz organization, they are paying homeless people to pick up trash and clean up the arena after games, according to reports. I think that's dope. I think, first of all, make it beneficial. You know, don't have them cleaning up that arena for just, nothing. Like, let's be clear, you're still a big-time entity, but to give those people an opportunity to make some money, I think that's fire. I think a lot of other teams should implement programs like that. I'm not even going to sit up here and ask what took so long. But I like that. Shout out to the Utah Jazz for stepping up, being proactive. I think that was really fire. Nikola Jokic is averaging a 25-point triple-double on the season as a center. People say he's a runaway for 3-time NBA MVP. I got to talk to the bosses, yo. I'm not trying to diss Nikola Jokic, yo, but how is this guy the most valuable player for 3 years in a row of this league and they did nothing? Yo, this award is just really getting watered down. And like I said yesterday, I think the NBA is pushing that narrative to, put foreign players to the front of the line to help expand the brand, to bring in more fans. Like, you had Giannis being back-to-back MVPs. He's from Greece. You got Nikola Jokic about to be a 3-time MVP. Like no disrespect to the foreign players, and I'm not saying those guys didn't work hard, and I'm not even really saying they don't deserve it, but it's just like, yo, the NBA is got some type of agenda, I feel. And they putting foreign players, like we having conversations about Luka Doncic being the face of the NBA. Really? Shout out to Luka. Luka's official. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to make this no race thing either. Like I don't have a problem with Luka wind up being the face of the NBA. But when have we ever talked about a foreign player being the face of this league? You know, we got LeBron still here for a while. You got Steph Curry that's still going to be here. You got, you know, like I said, Luka's very deserving of anything good. You know what I mean? He's not a problem child at all. But I'm just watching the new storylines and the new angles that it seems like the NBA is going, the direction that they're going. You know, Joel Embiid, I think he's African or something like that. So the NBA is really doing a good job of their brand, expanding it, making it seem like this league is more of a diverse league. It's always been diverse. The NBA has always been global. So they've done a good job of that. Michael Jordan did a great job of that. Kobe Bryant did a magnificent job of help globalizing this brand. But having these guys being MVPs, and then mind you, like Giannis did win a championship, but I don't think when Giannis won that chip, he wasn't the MVP that season. I think that was one of the years that Nikola won it, if I'm not mistaken. When Giannis won his 2 MVPs, he was horrible in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. I know one time, I think the first time he won the MVP, I know he was definitely horrible in the playoffs. Didn't do nothing. The best I've seen Nikola Jokic in the playoffs, to be honest, was in the bubble in 2020. You know, when they went to the Western Conference Finals and lost to the Lakers. But I think Giannis won the MVP that year. So you look at like the last, 3-5 years, these guys are getting the MVP. And I know the MVP is a regular season award. I get that. But these guys are being considered the most valuable of the league. And then when we get into April and May, they on quiet time. When Nikola Jokic won his MVPs, he was garbage in the playoffs. I know he was a little bit short, man. Denver was definitely injured. Jamal Murray and them guys was out. But I don't really want to make excuses when we get into the postseason. It is what it is. When Giannis won his awards, it wasn't lit for him in the playoffs. So it's just like, regardless, I think the NBA is just trying to push this global narrative, and they putting these guys at the front of the line, and these awards and these accolades are for the foreign players to lose. It seems to be more of an uphill climb for an American player nowadays to get that type of respect. But maybe it's time to, you know, spread the love and, you know, make it a little bit balanced. I'm all good with that. Just don't be fake with it. If Joel Embiid or somebody deserved the actual MVP, give it to him. Having all these foreign players being like, you know, to me, it just changed the vibe. It just changed the energy. Look at the All-Star weekend. G League players participating in the slam dunk contest. G League players participating in All-Star festivities. Shit is different. Shit is different. I think the NBA's always been commercial, but it's getting a little, I don't, maybe Hollywood is the wrong word to use, but shit ain't the same, yo. Shit is not the same, but it is what it is. We just gonna have to deal with it. 28 points, 11 assists, 10 rebounds. The GOAT, LeBron James, with a triple-double in overtime versus the New York Knicks. Like I said, I'm just glad the Lakers got a win, bro. To watch the Lakers get another overtime game. I know everybody was just on the edge of their seats like, yo, are they going to win this one or what? Again, I got to look at LeBron's overall record when it comes to overtime games, because he put so much in those first 4 quarters. It seemed like when his team go into overtime, LeBron be spent. He either be burnt out or somebody on his team made such a mistake it make him just be like, forget about it. But he got it done last night. He was a plus 22. LeBron James is actually the oldest player ever with a 28-point plus triple-double. Like I said, he just surpassed Steve Nash. He's now number 4 all-time on the assist leaders list. He's right behind Chris Paul. Chris Paul is like a little about almost 1,000 over LeBron in the assists. I don't think LeBron is going to crack the top 3. You know, because CP3 is still playing. But being in the top 5 of assist leaders and, you know, being the all-time scorer, it's lit. Definitely. So just be on the lookout. LeBron is 89 points away from breaking the record. He averages about 30 points. So technically, LeBron could get this whole thing done in about 3 games. That third game will be a home game versus the OKC Thunder. But I think that the Lakers are going to have LeBron sit out one of these next 3 games. And the following game on the 9th versus the Milwaukee Bucks on TNT. That's a televised game versus the Milwaukee Bucks in LA. I think that's the game where LeBron is going to actually break this Kareem record versus Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks. How ironic would that be for LeBron James to be in a Lakers uniform at home, surpassing Kareem's record versus the Milwaukee Bucks, a team that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar started off with. And of course, the Lakers is where he finished off with. Giannis is one of the faces of the league. LeBron still holding the crown. So it definitely make a lot of sense for LeBron and the Lakers to get this thing done versus Milwaukee on TNT in LA. I think that's February the 7th or February the 9th. So that's how I'm jacking it. If he don't get it done then, following game after that will be at Golden State versus Steph and them. But I think by the time he goes to San Francisco, he'll already have this record. So salute to the King LeBron James. And, you know, we're just going to buckle up and wait for history to be made. I'm about to get up out of here, man. 7 Mitchell, this is the Best of 7 Sports Talk. If you guys enjoy daily NBA content, be sure to follow me everywhere on social media, 24/7, 365. If you love talking to NBA, you already know who to follow and to follow you back. Stay safe, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll tap in with you all a little bit later on this afternoon. Just wanted to chop it up with a little brief morning show, give my thoughts and opinions on the Lakers getting that big win versus the Knicks in overtime last night. LeBron, 89 points away from history. Y'all already know the vibes. 7 Mitchell, man, you guys are now rocking with the best. This is the Best of 7 Sports Talk. I'll catch you niggas tonight in traffic, man. Y'all stay safe, gang.